Welcome back, everyone, to Pontos Fathom Hobbies. This is Season 21, Episode 4 of Tainted Grail. We are playing from the Last Night expansion. We're currently in Chapter 1, Part 1, trying to find our way to the Northern Colony to complete our quest. We'll jump into Round 4. Thank you guys for watching. Okay, continuing with Chapter 3.1, we'll grab a random event. We've got good weather, less travel costs today. We're going to go up north to our next destination. This is going to be the Mound Colony. I think this is actually our quest to get up here. Before we go into the turn, I've got a reading from the Book of Memories for Sloan. We passed one of his milestones, so let's look up Memory 4 for Sloan. Memory 4. Okay, Memory 4 for Sloan says, you think of all the cousins and trinkets you have handled in the merchant worthless heavy rubbish. In your manor there were chests filled with gold, silver, and jewels. You can still remember the joy you felt when you discovered them and played with the glittering treasures, and recall your disenchantment when you learned that they were close to being worthless. In these times, people value frozen meat, tools, hard work much more than a piece of metal. And it's hard to blame anybody for this. Weather is harsh, and a blazing fire gives much more hope and bliss than any amount of shiny bauble. You've accepted this reality long ago, but it is still disappointing that all that wealth painstakingly gathered by your ancestors in the end amounted to nothing. Okay, so Sloan is of wealth, but he's learning the value of hard work, skills, food, things like this in this grim land. We'll do a quick word from our sponsor, and then we'll jump into round 4. Pontos Fathom Hobbies is brought to you by the books that we produce. We've got the 6 volumes of August Moldenhauer and Giuseppe Balsamo's Catu journals out of Lovecraft's Providence, including the Hermeticism of Hastur, Genealogy of Cthulhu, Necromancy of Nyarlathotep, and also featuring our hardcover edition of the Catu journals. We've also got the 3 volumes of August Moldenhauer's Artificial Psychoanalysis Desiring Machines, also available in our hardcover edition. We've also got our podcast series featuring the Esoteric Saturn Mysteries, the Esoteric Dragon Mysteries, and also Alchemy and Anthroposophy in the Dune Saga, a deep dive into what makes Frank Herbert's Dune Saga resonate with us. We've got a special sponsor this month, Nereus Media, featuring Benson Magos' Flowing the Tears of the Flesh Android, and the Trump trilogy ending in The God Emperor Trump. Finally, we've got our newest offering, The Alchemical Courtship in the Dreamlands, taking place in Lovecraft's Dreamlands. Each volume takes place in a different Lovecraft city. Aimless in the dream city of Cellophase, Hope's Home in Iron-Domed Dalathleen, Stubborn Devotions in Thrawn with the Temple of Hypnos. Check out the bookstore link, check out our Patreon. Now back to our gameplay. Okay, we got the good weather. We have our quest that says, go to the northernmost city of the colony to pursue your quest. So let's move ahead. We've got our four-dweller companion with us. Actually, we can speak to the four-dweller companion. We didn't speak to him about the Pit of the Dead. Maybe we can go back and do that as well. Let's go ahead and jump into location 206. 206. The Mound Colony. It says if you're playing Chapter 3, go to verse 10. Okay? That's easy. Here's a photo of the Mound Colony there. And it says, Three guards order you to stop before the entrance of the city. Despite rime covering their beards, they stand motionless. Their faces are darker than people from other parts of the island. The guards tell you the city is closed to strangers, and unless you are the colony's friend, you won't be allowed. Ask for help only if you don't have means of survival, Part 8. Do we have means of survival, Part 8? Let's see. Means of survival. We don't have it. You've traveled a long way from home. Go to verse 11. Ask what you can do to become the colony's friend. Tell them of your deeds. Leave. Okay, let's try to ask for help. Actually, let's ask what to do to become the colony's friend. It's 70. 70 what? 71 in the Book of Secrets, 71. The situation enforced, oh, is that right? 71? 71. Yeah, okay, sure. Sounds like a different place, but let's go. Situation in the Forest Sanctuary is tense. The colony's leadership is anxious about it. They think Forest Sanctuary might be prepared a raid on their city. There's little chance for that, but the risk is high for them. If you want to access the city, you must investigate what's going on in the Forest Sanctuary. If the Chapter 3, Part 3 quest is real, exploration ends. Otherwise, discard the active quest pile, then find and resolve the Chapter 3, Part 3 event card. Okay, so we're going to do the Chapter 3, Part 3 event card. That means we'll go to Chapter 3, Part 3. It says, place this card on top of the active quest pile. The tense atmosphere in the Forest Sanctuary caused the colony to close its gates. Distrust and animosities are nothing new in this world. You are not surprised. You have to find out what's going on in the settlement at the edge of the world and then go back to the colony. Investigate the situation in the Forest Sanctuary, then go back to the colony. Okay. Actually, I was going to go back and look at the Four Dweller. In location 237, it says go to verse 250. We can speak to the Four Dweller. 250 says the Four Dweller doesn't respond. It sits at the edge of the pit and looks at the giant statue. The monster stands up for a while and says the island must be restored. And then in this one, if we speak to him, this is 206. Oh no, 206 we cannot speak to him. So he has nothing else to say for these locations. Okay, so I guess that's going to wrap it up for the round. Let's just see what this card is next to here. 239. 239. Is this the forest? This is 238. Oh, 238 is the Forest Sanctuary here. And then 239 is... Yeah, so okay, we have a couple of places to visit before we get through here. So, okay, so that's going to do it for the round. We'll see you guys in the next turn. Thank you for watching.